The Buckeyes will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Simpson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll go to the toss. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, a great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year, and this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always mattered. You go back to 2006, number 1 versus number 2. So always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means so much to college football.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. But get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
He turns it loose to the left. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
I like this call in plus territory. The punt would have to be so precise, might as well leave the offense out there on fourth down. He'll let it go to the left. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They'll run the toss. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
To the air, it's Underwood. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here in the opening drive of the game. They gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone. But on that critical third down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the quarterback and bring him down to the ground and really try to take some air out of this offense.
And this place was going crazy before the game, and the offense on the first drive kind of quieted them down a little bit, but the defense, great job. They get a goal-to-go situation. They get the stop, force the field goal, force the miss. The crowd's back in it, baby.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback adapting. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the catch. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
He tries to take the top off. And it's picked off right at the goal line. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
That did not fool anybody. The defense right there to knock him down for the big loss.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
He's going to run it. At the 20, he's got space. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, running back on the move. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. And the Wolverines with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Grab behind the line. It's Klein. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Here's the handoff. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I can go back to 2006 when they were 1 and 2 in the country. You know, like, these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
You think about some of the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry, Bo Schembechler at Michigan and Woody Hayes at Ohio State. And it's amazing, in a conference full of trophy games, maybe the greatest rivalry doesn't even have one.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On the run, still looking. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Here comes the heat. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. First play of the drive comes from the 38. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Steps away to find some room. Throwing on the run. Pulls in the deep ball. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got his man. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up 1st and goal from the 7. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back's got it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. And that one's way too far for everybody.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. Wolverines will line up to kick off and start the second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Gets rid of it. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Back to pass. It's Sayin. Now he's going to break the pocket. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You knew this first possession of the second half. It goes a long way in deciding who's going to win this football game. It's tied, but this defense comes out. Great job setting up a 3rd and long, getting a stop, getting the ball right back to their offense to create some early momentum.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position. This offense has it with really good field position. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Klein. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
looking to fire. Buys a little time with his feet. Got his man downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Touchdown, Michigan! And that one will give them the lead.
Well, it's been a defensive war this entire game, and you're wondering who can break through. Give this offense a lot of credit. It has not been easy, but they've been physical. They did a really nice job, I think, with play calling there and setting things up. And finally, someone is able to get on the board.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Sayin. Looking deep down the right side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Just steamrolling the defense. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Quickly out to the tight end. Run out of bounds, they'll spot him at the 24.
So surprised. We have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan, limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
Right down the middle. He makes the catch. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
They're going to sit back in zone. I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Bringing the heat. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period.
Michigan 7, Ohio State 0.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Fires to the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Oh, man, and that's a big interception late in this game. And listen, I know you're trying to go vertical with the 4 verts, but so did the defense. Great job staying deep, playing the football in the air, and forcing the ginormous turnover.
On on the ground trying to pull the plug on this clock. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Oh, they're after him. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
We talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
Trying to slam in. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right?
Touchdown, Ohio State! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. That trip to the end zone ties us up, and tying up is exactly what these two teams should do. They look just like mirror images.
No doubt. Two big boys going at it, making big plays. Who's going to make this play late in the game to take their team over the top? Nice individual effort. Your turn to answer.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. They are set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Simpson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He goes out of bounds across the 15 at the 16. That's a solid pickup on that one.
Nice job on the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Blasted as he lets it go. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And they really haven't put the ball in his hands and said, go win the game. Like, it's kind of been balanced. But this offense, down the stretch, this is a great indication for this offense because he's making a play through the air in a big moment. Gonna need more of it.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Gonna try to get it himself. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And this team's been very solid all across the board. And it's got to be a fun unit to coach, especially when you got quarterbacks out wide that you can just depend on. You can leave them on islands, you can vary coverages, and you...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a double.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. To the air, it's Sayin. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good. especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before, and I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Trying to make magic with his feet.
And that's exactly what this defense is going to have to do late in this football game. They understand the situation. They're in the full 2-minute drill. They're playing pass, but understanding the quarterback can still run. Nice job playing pass, playing coverage first, protecting yourself, and then rallying to the football and getting the quarterback on the ground.
They'll try to get it through the air. Moving away from pressure. He's going to take off. Turns it on in midfield. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. And
it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. What a tremendous effort on the final play of regulation, but we've got overtime coming.
That's the end of regulation with the score all time.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Quickly complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his big tight end. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a 1st down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door 1st and goal.
Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A timeout is called. It gives everyone a chance to take a deep breath and get settled here in overtime. Third and goal as they try to punch it in from the doorstep here in overtime. Making side adjustments here. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown Buckeyes! And they score first here in overtime.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Here's the pressure. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And the Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
3rd down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense.
That'll do it. The sack ends it as the defense puts the final nail in the coffin. The game may be the best rivalry in college football, and this year, the Buckeyes will hold the bragging rights. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.